So thanks for having me again. My name is Bobby Hill. I'm originally from Weldon, North Carolina. So that's where I was born and raised. In the fifth grade, that's when I transitioned to KIPP Gaston. So I remember entering into the school. I was on a second grade reading level. So it was, and then I also had a speech impediment too that I was trying to overcome. So it was a lot of stuff that was just going on academically for me that I had to overcome as a child. And but fortunately, with inside of the KIPP program, like the teachers that I had, they encouraged me, motivated me, uh, and they helped me get to where I am like today, which I'm always grateful and thankful of. Uh, but I would say it wasn't really until high school that I really piqued my interest in art. And that was more so sports just wasn't for me anymore. I'm still active in sports because I'm a professional bodybuilder now, but it was more so of a thing of at that time, I found that art was more so of an outlet for me to uh, just pique my curiosity in terms of exploring different facets of the world and trying to understand what is out there outside of what I saw in my community. So that's really why I entered into the art field. And I think everyone from the like my family, friends, they were just like, what are you talking about? And it was also a thing of when I started drawing, it was just, I would say, from sketching, just doing regular doodles. I wasn't good at it. But it was a thing of consistency. And I tell people all the time, uh, when you put in 10,000 hours of work into any and everything, just like we've all heard before, that's when you can master anything and become a master of that craft as long as you remain consistent. And that consistency builds discipline, and then that will be displayed within the talent itself that you now become accustomed to. So I would say, just for anybody, just make sure that you're pursuing what you have a passion for. And for me, at that time, I felt like art was my passion and continues to be my passion. And it's within the field of work that I do now as a graphic designer. So when I went off to school, I went to Parsons, the new school for design in Manhattan, New York. And from there, it was like I was, small fish coming from a pond, and then I just got dumped into the ocean, being in New York City. So I had to not only be this country kid trying to navigate New York, but also academically try to excel in an environment that wasn't really placed up with parameters designed for a person like myself. But that also kind of inspired my art in terms of how I approach paintings, drawings now, and making sure that I am inclusive to all and try to have a universal message in everything that I do. We may all have different beliefs, backgrounds, uh, but at the root of it all, we all have to individually come as a collective together and make sure that uh we lift as we climb because we are all like on our own individual journeys while we're here, and we just have to figure out what they are. And I feel that that was also something I was trying to evoke in the piece with the core values, is understanding that we together are stronger than anything else. But when we're separate and we divide, that's when we can be at our greatest downfall.